Hi, welcome back. We got another one for you. So looks what right behind me. Civic Si, current generations. So everyone talks about the Type R, but everyone forget about the Si. So today, I'll give you a quick tour about the car and let you know all the features about it. Let's go. Alright, without further ado, let's get right to it. This is a 2023 Honda Civic Si in Sonic Gray. So let me ask you guys out there, what does SI stands for? Basically, sport injection. So what Honda did, take your regular Civic, and what they do, they make it real sporty. From suspension, transmissions, engine behavior, and performance. And of course, throughout the car as well too, as in the interior, and I'll show you in a few minutes later. So this one's currently boasting a 1.5 liter double overhead cam turbo at 200 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 192 foot-pounds of torque between 1,800 up to 5,000 RPM. So it's a linear torque curve to make the driving experience fun. So it's not like a European powerhouse where the torque kicks in and pushes you in your seat and hold on for dear life. But this is different. It's a Honda, so again, it's very powerful for the engine displacement that's in for 1.5 liter. So going around the back, of course, the SI badging. Now this new style looks really good. I really like the looks of it. Not like the one before this, looks real boxy, fake grills everywhere. This one is real more mature. And also, you know, as Honda with VTEC, it is electronic valve lift control using oil pressure to control the ignition timing. And of course, using that by the lifting of the cams. And that will give you good fuel economy and good power output as well too. Red line at 6,600 RPM. In the old days when Honda used to be naturally aspirated, red line's a lot higher. But consider nowadays, it's still fun to drive. Very fun front wheel drive. It does have a short gear ratio transmission with limited slip differential. 6-speed, by the way. Fuel tank capacity, 12.4 gallon. Fuel economy city, 27 city, 37 highway. You'll combine average roughly about what, 31 mpgs? So not bad at all. As far as suspension wide, it's a multi-link suspension sitting on 235 40/18s. As you can see, it does have a lot of black accents around the car. And in a few minutes, I'll take you around inside and underneath the hood as well. And then I'll do some driving video, give some impression on it. The lip does come stock black, by the way, in the back trunk lip. I really like how they designed these tail lights. It's really kind of like a, what is it? Kind of like a matte in a way, but it's also kind of have like a little cloud, dark shadow effects to it. And of course, it's full LED besides turn signal and backup light. It does have backup camera, which is kind of tucked underneath. Even though it's new generations, but it still uses the old technology camera, so camera quality is not that great. So let's get you back on the front. You know, as far as on the front goes, headlights are LED, by the way. And they are really, really nice. It does have automatic high beam in the event the weather is real dark or the night's real dark. And it does have Honda Sense, in which I'll get to later inside the car. And the Honda Sense system is built into here. There's a camera on top. So it reads the road, keeps you in lane, and all the other goodies. And you're gonna take a good look at her again. Again, this is a 2023 Honda Civic Si Sport Injections. One level down from the Type R. Not as brutal as the Type R, but it's really, really fun to drive and affordable too. All right, let's go inside, take a look at it. All right, so welcome to the inside of the 2023 Civic Si. So kind of like the regular Civic, but the difference here, you get more red stitching, kind of like a Honda Heritage, and they kept this for a good while. So to make it real sporty inside, welcome you to a different Civic than the ordinary. Steering wheel does come stitched in red leather. And I really like this new design they do. So more room, doesn't look as cluttered. It looks more, I guess, more modern and not so childish as the older models are. So let's get right in it. So like I said, you know, it does have quite a few features. Now for a Civic, back in the days, you don't have this much feature. This one does have Bose sound system. Come on, can you find Bose in a Honda Civic back in the days? No, you can't. Besides that, it has multi-angle backup camera, LED headlights, auto beam, blind spot detections, forward warning collision, active lane assist, lane departure, Bluetooth, navigations. Come on. In a Civic, unbelievable. But to start it, of course, this is a 6-speed closed ratio. So I know everyone on automatic DCT nowadays, it's kind of hard to find an actual 6-speed transmission, right? Here it is, right here. This is what real people drive, right? Real men. So first gear, short throw, precise. Second, third, fourth, fifth, fifth, sixth, and you reverse all the way out here and back. So again, start up, make sure it's in neutral. Foot on the clutch and the brakes, press the start button, and it starts up. The usual Honda ding ding ding, right? But like I said, I really like this interior. They open up a lot of space, kind of throw like a BMW design iPad in front of you, but it gets the job done. It is touchscreen, by the way. There we go. All right, get the door closed, cut some of this outside noise. So sorry about that. And the cabin is really nice, really nice. Everything is digital. So you put the car in reverse, right? Backup camera comes up, turn left, turn right, right there. Now you can choose multi-angle, give you a different view. And it does have cross traffic. So in the event if someone, let's say you back out the car and another car run behind you, it's gonna start beep, beep, and give you some alert from whichever direction that car is coming in, so that way you can avoid it, right? Here is the cluster. I really like this. In the days of clutterness, Honda did this really, really good. Simplify, gets the job done. It also lets you know who's sitting on what position and what's occupied by those little X's. Look at that. Right, so if I can change the mode, sport, individual. So of course this is going to change the behavior of the car, as you can see. Right, look at that, you can change the boost. Look at that, how you like it. All this in a Civic Si, can you believe that? I think Honda does a really good job on front wheel drive sports car. Another competitive is the Volkswagen GTI. I've driven a lot of those in the past. Me, background, came from owning Hondas and Acura, V18s, K-Series engines, do it all. But these new Hondas, I gotta admit, they are really changing the Honda 4-cylinder game. Really, really fun. So, no further ado, give you a little more insight of the interior. The back seat is pretty plain. Again, nothing fancy in the back. Main focus is on the front. It does have SI badging on the seats too. So I'll show you underneath the hood, and then we'll go on a road test. All right, here's where the magic happens for this Civic Si. 1.5 liter, highly tuned twin cam turbocharged with valve timing control, which is known as VTEC. Can you imagine 200 horsepower come from this tiny little thing and 192 foot-pounds of torque? Back in the days, in the 90s, only a V8 can dream of that kind of power. Nowadays, simple technology, smooth. I know my mic pick up a lot of background noise, but the sound you hear is very common nowadays for all the sport injection cars. The injectors are sprayed directly into the combustion chamber using a high pressure system, so that's why you hear that noise, right? And the turbo is in the front right here, so lots of room, easy to upgrade. Engine bay is really easy to work on too. Take a little further back step, walk around, kind of show you on this side. Honda does a good job at this. The Honda Accord uses this motor too, and it's tuned a little bit differently, and that's on the base model. On the sport model trim, it uses the 2 liter from the Type R, but detuned version of it. I'll show you a view from the top. All right, let's do a quick road test of this 2023 Civic Si. Clutch, brake, start. Sounds really good, really good. The gears, precise, short throw, LSD transmission, put the car in reverse, e-brakes down electronically, and the backup camera, back up. Your cabin is really nice. I think I said it many times already, but for anyone not owning a Honda before, I think you're really gonna enjoy this one. Nowadays, not many cars come in stick anymore, so you kind of miss the fun of driving it. Especially you park on a slope, a lot of times people are gonna stall out, right? Wow, the clutch is perfect, smooth. All the gears are there perfectly. Like you can really feel the car, like everything you do it on your own. There's not a lot of fake feel steering, even though it's electronic steering, but it dials into the car pretty well. You can feel it really on point. The dampener on the car does a really good job absorbing the road conditions well. It's not the greatest road around here. We are in the Emory in Atlanta, in case we're, you know, guys from Atlanta know where we at. We are in Emory, so the road's not that great at the moment. Not a lot of wind noise, which is really well. Considering you're paying for a Honda, it's different than what it was before. There's a lot of amenities, a lot of options in here. Driving experience, the main thing when you buy a Civic Si. I had a injected Type R back in the day. That's a DC2. And later on I had a RSX Type S. I wish I still kept them. A lot of money right now. But sad things happen. It was stolen. I guess all you Honda fanboys know about that. My Type R was stolen, and guess what? You find it back in pieces. Broke my heart. And then I had a 2006 RSX Type S, the same time I had my 99 Type R. That was my favorite growing up. But they broke my heart, so I got out the Honda game and get into BMWs and Mercedes. But Honda win my heart every single time. I love it. I mean, they're just fun. And this is definitely no exception, considering the age of vehicle where they are today. This thing is amazing. 1.5 liter, small displacement, way more horsepower, way more torque than cars, Hondas back in the day. So you can drive like a normal car, you can put it in sport mode, and you can have a beast, a small little beast. Yes, I say so, a small little beast. This thing can do pretty good on the track as well. A traffic light here in the afternoon, so traffic can be a little bit on the crazy side at the moment. I'm trying to take you guys on the straightaway and then give you a little pull, let you know how the car behave. All right, we're gonna turn this corner and just give a little more gas. Yeah, so I'm not gonna redline it. You know, it's a new car. We drive it normally, but it does have a lot of power. And the transmission gearing is perfect. It's on point with the engine power. One thing that I do say that I wish Honda would have done on the SI model was give it maybe a bigger brake system. The Type R come with Brembos, while the SI come with the standard brakes. Now, but the discs are bigger than the standard Honda Civic. But, you know, maybe give like a 4-piston Brembo brakes or something. That would be really nice on a plus scale for Honda. Yeah, I'm doing 60 miles per hour right now because of traffic. But the car feels really comfortable. The visibility is perfect. Blind spot, almost none. Again, blind spot, almost none. It does have blind spot detections on the mirror, sorry. But besides that, visibility is excellent. You can see in front of you, the nose in front of you, all the way around the car. Even the rear view mirror give you a good wide glance of what's going on in the back. So Honda really thought this car out when they made it. You know, so they've really been good at doing stuff like this. Honda make cars for the people, for the driver. And they're very reliable too. You know, it's funny, you drive this car, you would never imagine you have a 1.5 liter, something a little bit bigger than a Coke bottle underneath the hood, that's pushing out 200 horsepower. It's amazing. So I'm doing 70 miles per hour. Road noise is loud. Again, it's loud, but it's not unbearable. Just considering me used to driving BMW and luxury cars and stuff, this is on the louder side. Short drive for me is okay, but for me to be in a long road trip, you know, with someone in the car talking, I think this can be bothersome for me. I'm guessing it's coming from a sport tune suspension, so that could be a big role of how loud it sounds. But if I drive this a little more, I think I can probably get used to it. I guess I'm kind of spoiled that way, right? Yeah, it does have a speed limiter. It tells you that you're passing the speed limit, which is 55 miles per hour. I'm doing 70. I'm maxing it out right now. The shifter is amazing. All the gears, you know exactly where they are. No guessing. Throw it in gear, it goes right in. Short throw, precise, crisp and clear. It goes in perfectly. Yeah, that's about it. Other than that, this is a one-off Honda Civic. Besides the Type R, the SI, I do strongly recommend you guys into the car market. You don't want something that's too lazy, you know, not fun to drive, but again, not something on the wild side. Good reliability, good power. Definitely gotta check out the Honda Civic on the SI. The sport model not as bad, but I think the SI is just much more unique. If you like what you see in this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to throw some comments down there, and I'll be happy to get back with you with it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next ride. Bye.